Warriors, welcome back. Before we get started though, let's do a breathing exercise. 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis. We're going to breathe in deep, hold it, release together, and at the same time you're able to, through repetition, start developing a lifestyle, because I need you to be able to do this covertly in your own way, to buy you time to go from emotional and feelings, being reactive with that, and thinking you're bulletproof. Oh, I showed them. Yeah, you did. You showed them your password to your ghetto. What we're doing is getting you to take ownership of that ghetto switch. There's a purpose for your beast. There comes a time where, yeah, that bitch got to be activated. But it's not on command, especially someone else's. 5 seconds gets you to go from being provoked to your logical thinking, understanding what you got in front of you as a narcissist trying to interview you. Pass your interview, because it's a dumbass with a crown that's trying to give you a test. 5 seconds, man. Let's get realigned. Let's get your asses back in your path. Release slowly. All right, y'all. Woo-wee. Shake that shit off. Shake it off. Look, Narcissists, surprise, gave you a gift. You see, you felt so fortunate at first when you met them, until you met the 6 other personalities that they was hiding from you. Surprise! Yeah, the surprise was when they showed them all to you, when you triggered them into rage, when you challenged their authority. Yeah. Look, the psychonarch is one that's so dangerous, because this little histrionic little shit play dumb. Well, more wellerist than actually dumb itself. Listen to me now. They play pretend slow so that you continue to get groomed into mentoring a dumbass. And it's really just the attention, the rush they get of you blowing air up their ass. And you'll see they'll keep you on the same loop, same problem, but there's never a pattern of growth. What you got to do is be blunt with it. Because as bold as they are to keep you going on this loop, that's what it's going to take in reverse narcology for you to break that loop. And look, what they're hoping for is that you continue to volunteer, because they'll do the same push-pull. That's why it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. It's the same push-pull action in alienating you of attention, because what they're hoping is you miss them telling you how much you're appreciated for all this great, fantastical ass advice. If it smells like shit, looks like shit, you went through enough life experiences to know you ain't got a squat to put your nose on it, or even taste it, to know it's shit. Warriors, look, by your silence and absence, this is what happens. And I wish I could give y'all credit. I wish I could give y'all all the credit for the traps that narcissists get caught in. And they're foolproof, is why I wish I could give you credit. but I can't. If there's one thing narcissists do well, it is set traps, the setup. But what they also do well is falling for their own traps. And the reason they're foolproof is because no one could ever have come up with such diabolical shit than a narcissist. So when they fall into their own shit, you're able to flip the script and go, "Oh, you mean you found my replacement? You, for your exit purpose now, you need to, you know that bird that lays eggs on the side of the road and then pretends it's got a broke wing as it's leaving, trying to get you distracted from going to its nest? They're all over the island. Look, you need to play pretend injury, get the hell out, and let them be entertained by that, and that they believe you're still going to be there on layaway, waiting for the validation, for closure. You see, when you flip the script, the trap they fall into is now they stuck polishing a turd. They never intended on not being able to return. You see, they truly believe that without them you couldn't succeed. And what I'm reminding you of is you were success when they targeted you to begin with. Warriors, it's a double whammy for the narcs, because they can't weather the storm they created for you. It's why they did it so much more better, bestest. Now what they're hoping is somehow they can manage to manipulate you or encourage you to reach out to them and check up. What matters to them is that you do it more firsteristis, because if you blew the bridge up, like I've been advising you, that's the only way any communication will ever happen, because you're unreachable, unreadable, the mystery, no routines. You see, because your goodbye is forever. Oh yeah, and look, pay attention to these sneaky narcissists, the ones. And look, one of the patterns that I've been able to identify in the mass majority of them now is how they go into extremes whenever they find a target and what their interests are. They'll go to extremes to assimilate the same interest. Ridiculous extremes. And so this is what I mean by the chameleon, the shapeshifter. This kind of narcissist, you can spot. And look, this is why if some of you are able to explore and observe in silence, you can pick up these patterns of behavior at social events, parties, employee parties, whatever, where you're actually able to see how alcohol transitions a person, because you make it a point to meet them all and watch them all, and you see the transition and how alcohol brings out what it is that's really inside. The mask is now you see through the veil. And what happens is, because you're 10 steps ahead, you're listening carefully to how even conversations evolve. From professional, etiquette, ethical, business, to all of a sudden starts to get a little shallow, innuendo, groups and cliches start grouping up. Shoes start coming off. And this is the part where the warning that I've shared with you before, that I heard from Denzel Washington sharing to someone else, I think it was on a short. Always leave an hour before the devil shows up. I'm going to share with you when you can tell when the devil's showing up. When you start hearing conversations and you can tell where one drunk communicated and the other drunk misinterpreted it, and you can see how one is still trying to be firm in his explanations and the other one takes it the wrong way even more Worcesteristas. And you know, if I stay a little bit longer, this is fixing to come to blows. I hear two dumbasses. It's fixing to get physical. Let's get physical. The devil's fixing to show up. You see, warriors, we can get lost in the sauce too. Many of you have, fixing to show you. You know, vibration, frequency, you have good and bad. And what the devil's done well is, or what evil has done, or what narcissism has been able to do in mind control and being able to skew a little or dilute your moral compass, is in this way. You see, you can have good vibrations with bad lyrics. You can have good vibrations with a beat that tickles every cell and atom in your body to move without you controlling it. And then you catch yourself because someone's staring at you and you go, oh, ruh-roh. All right, I'll chill. And then all of a sudden you doing it again. Because good beats move and activate everything to your core, even the crystals in your little gray matter upstairs. You see, whenever frequency and vibration is tuned to a certain frequency, it can even move stones. It can move water. Vibration can levitate. So warriors, what I say by getting lost in the sauce, y'all have ever heard some music and then all of a sudden you listen to the words and realize I've been busting the move to some crazy shit? Doing the butt. Oh yeah. Jump, jump. How about that one? Me so horny. Me so horny. That junk in that trunk. Oh, look, it's just for fun. Turn down to what? That was so romantical. Oh, yeah. Okay, I just wanted to prove a point now. But you wasn't levitating stones. You was exalting the opposite of a joyous beat. Take the words away, the beat is badass. Put the lyrics in it. With your uncontrollable movements and the vibration getting lost in the sauce, and you've diluted your moral compass to a point that you justify it. I did just now. It's just for fun. It's just, look, one time. Just one time. How'd you get that gonorrhea again? What? Say what? The clap. The what? One time. You see, all it takes is for you to compromise your moral compass, and after that, sin is easy. Because sin isn't sin anymore to you. Welcome to the world of narcissists. No conscience, no moral compass, no empathy, no give-a-dams. But they expect you to have all the give-a-damn in the world and carry their dead ass. Let the dead bury their dead, is what the red word said. Not my words, but words I believe in. Warriors, you'll know narcissists by this pattern also. You see, a narcissist will always leave for someone else. You leave for yourself. A narcissist will always need a companion. It's a part of their codependency. Their rage is you don't. A telltale sign of a narcissist and a warrior is this: the narcissist falls into the arms of many and any. The empathic warrior self-reflects, goes in isolation, and comes back stronger. If your standards aren't worth defending, you have none. If you can be manipulated and gamed, and if pickup lines work on you, then you're just as desperate as a narcissist using it. Because anyone you win over through manipulation, you'll lose to someone else the same way. The narcissists are going to hoover, they're going to return, because it never works out for them, warriors. And you'll heal and never look back. And I'm here as a constant reminder for y'all never to get entangled with narcissists. Once you identify narcissists, understand it for the greatest mistake and the greatest lesson, but avoid them. Because when they start drowning, they're expecting you to be their lifesaver. And I'm here to remind you of all the wretched shit they've done to you and how they celebrated while you suffered. And remind you of the very ones that knew the truth and did nothing about it. They're just as guilty. You learn from big mistakes now, and that's why we're going to share them. Because big mistakes are red flags. Might be a narcissist, might be a redneck, might be some shit we need to work on. Because look, inherently, you adopt some behaviors that will prove to be fruitful and necessary, but only to be used against narcissists that got your asses back against the wall. But self-reflection is going to teach you had a choice. At the beginning, no. No is a statement that requires no explanations. Can I get a what? Big mistakes, warriors. Chingonas mistakes. They much prefer going to funerals over weddings. Dang. They believe that mood rings accurately reflect their moods. Obsessively clingy. Klingons. You know, even Star Trek warned us about the Klingons. Self-absorbed, emotionally unavailable, and can make grandiose promises with zero intention of keeping them. Wow, sound familiar? Sound familiar? I promise on my mother's grave. They have computers but no internet connection. Or phones with no service. Gives thoughtless gifts. Would rather buy new clothes than do laundry. Chronically dissatisfied. Wow, man, the cards ain't lying today. Parties without you on a regular. It sounds more better, bestest, when you don't say basis. On a regular basis. On a regular. What you going like that? We got to put muscles behind it. We got. What's up? What's up? That's what I'm saying. Hey, let's read a cookie. Jeep glove box cookie. Watch out. There's nothing final about a mistake except it's being taken as final. That's pretty deep. That's pretty cool. Can y'all read that shit? Oh, you just have to take my word for it. You have to take my word for it. All right, y'all. Get out there. Hey, the only way you're going to heal is to stop scratching the scabs. It's one thing when the narcissist is trying. It's another when you're doing it to your damn self. Get out there, shake the dirt off your asses, own it. This isn't a position of privilege. You understand that, don't you? You fucking earned it. Now get out there. Put that smile on. Dress to the nines. Own it. I wish a bitch would. It's never goodbye, warriors. Thanks for all your support, man. Oh, subscriptions. Be sure to subscriptions. Come on now. That shit's free, just like your smiles. It's those hugs and kisses that's getting your asses in trouble. It's because you're delicious. It's never goodbye, man. Always until next time. Namaste. Once you find an emoji, it could stand to be like a little more faster. I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm getting more braver.
It's so exciting, isn't it?
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're gonna skydive today.
We're gonna
leap of faith.
Leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the warrior tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500.
Close. 14,500 feet. Yep. And then we're gonna be falling at
a high rate of speed.
Very fast. We're gonna be falling very fast. We're gonna be falling at 120 miles an hour.
Sweet.
Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay, are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're gonna do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah? Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear head on. No.
No.
I'm afraid of not trying new opportunities.
There you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not gonna do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. Along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands.
What'd you think of it?
Loved it.
Woo! You know, honestly, I have no idea who won the sword fight, so I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
There you go. We'll have to do it again.
All right, when are you gonna get your license now?
I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. I'll be back.
Jesse, thank you for jumping with us to Skydive Lone Star. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
What an honor. Badass crew. I love it here. The hospitality is just phenomenal. 5 stars. If there were 10, I'd give it to you.
We'll take 10, that's fine.
My brother. What a fun. Wasn't it awesome?
Hey man, glad y'all came out.
What an experience.
Come and see us again.
Thank you.